Hi, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Today, my guest is Pastor James W. Bryant of Dillon Congressional in Dillon, South Carolina. I'm excited to have him as our guest today as he's going to be talking about his new book, Think on This. And Bryant says, here's a quote, "The book is filled with nearly 3,000 proverbial truths of life on 31 subjects and their contrasting antonyms. I honestly believe it will be a help and blessing to you and your family. You will have never seen anything quite like this," end quote. Pastor, I'm so glad to have you today.
I'm so thankful for you to ask me to be here with you today.
It's an honor to have you as well. So this is your fourth book. It's called Think on This. Tell me about it.
Well, it's an accumulation, as you've already noted, from some 3,000 proverbs that I've written over the last 25 years or so. And I was just really wanting to put them all in one book and try and make it where the reader would be able to go to a particular subject, maybe a topic that they're dealing with in their lives, and be able to get right to the truth on answers. Someone has coined this book also the answer book. And that's in fact what it is. It's just a book filled with the truths of lives on 31 subjects.
And taken from the Book of Proverbs in the Bible.
Well, actually, that was my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm all over the Book of Proverbs in the Bible. It really influenced me much in this book. In fact, the 31 chapters that numerically that I've concluded to put with the book, it actually comes from the Book of Proverbs, knowing that King Solomon, when he was writing his, and God ordained it to be put in one book, he did so with only 31 chapters. And I thought, well, if God could put that in the Bible in 31 chapters, maybe it would be unique to try and come up with the subjects of life in only 31 topics. And I really believe that I've touched that. I think just about anything that you come up in with a life on a particular subject or a situation, you can go within this book, within those 31 subjects, and you can find a truth that'll help you in life.
All right, so give me an example of what that may be. Say I'm going through a difficult time, or help our viewers understand exactly what they will get when reading your book.
I'll give you a very good example.
Okay.
Just night before last, I was coming home from the office here at church and had a situation I was dealing with personally myself. And I was trying to quickly try and find the answer in my mind. And I said, well, why don't you just do what you practice, what you preach?
Yeah.
Go to your book. And I went to my book, and I needed some patience. And I read out of the 31 chapters in the book, I found the subject on patience. It didn't take me but about the first three proverbs that were posted for me to get my answer and do the right thing.
That's awesome. So patience, difficult times, things like that, that would be a great resource for people to go to within your book. And tell me why did you feel this book was necessary?
Well, let me add with that, as you know me, I am the son of a pastor, and we will have been here 47 years this year. And believe me, I've heard all the sermons, and those long, lengthy sermons. And I've concluded in life that sometimes it's not those long sermons that you need. You just need those real simple ones. And that's what the Proverbs is really written for. It doesn't take you a whole long time to get there with the answer. And that's really what this is all about. I have children. If you go to the Book of Proverbs in today's reading, I think what is today's date, 3rd, you will see the first two words in the Proverbs of chapter 3 is my son. And that tells me how Solomon was speaking to his kid and how the importance of truth was in the expression to his family, albeit he's talking of wisdom, but he's really wanting his family to know about it. So he's written it down. And for someone to come along behind him, take up these truths, particularly his family and others, it was so important to write them down. And that's what I've done.
Well, I think in today's world, we can all use more good information, more, good advice on how to deal with situations. And certainly, as you mentioned, patience, we all need more of that. So it sounds like your book is going to be a great inspiration, a source of comfort for folks when they need to just get that helping hand on whatever they're dealing with in life. And folks can find it at Amazon and Walmart, correct?
That is correct. And we can also find it locally here in Dillon, South Carolina, at Hair Office Solutions and Southern Fried Restaurant and Catering right here downtown.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you for being my guest today on Conversations with Nicole. It's been a delight to have you on my show. And folks, I hope that you will take a look at Pastor Bryant's book. Again, you can find it on Amazon and Walmart.com and the businesses that he mentioned in Dillon, South Carolina. Pastor, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And that's going to do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again next time, we hope you have a great day.